Yeah, good afternoon, guests, members of the media and colleagues. I'd like to bring you a little bit more and deeper into the technology of our new Syntium Ultimate series, as we call it. First of all, it is based on Cooltech, a technology that we have developed 6-7 years ago when we started with Mercedes in Formula One. But why is it so important? Because if you look at your dashboard, the temperatures you see for the oil are usually between 90 and 120. So that's not very dramatic, isn't it? But if you look into the engine, what's happened in the engine is a lot different from what you see on your dashboard. The peak temperatures in the piston area and at the cylinder walls can exceed easily 200 degrees. So, first of all, an oil needs to be robust enough to withstand those peaks in temperatures. And that is one part. But the part that is different in Petronas Syntium with Cooltech is what we have engineered into it. The Cooltech formula that actually takes away the heat from those hotspots. Why is that important? We just come from Singapore with the Formula One team. We have raced in Monaco. Those are the circuits, street circuits, where usually temperatures fluctuate a lot because of short straights and slow corners. Yeah? It is these races, if you look at statistics, are the races that have the most engine failures. Mercedes hasn't had any engine failures in either of those. Because we managed to keep the engine temperature stable, and that is very important. Peak engine temperatures we can master, but having stable temperatures is the art to master. To explain that a little bit more, let me go into a human example. We all sometimes get a bit agitated if we're stuck in a traffic jam, we have to run for a meeting, we are late, and we should know better. You all feel, if you are agitated, if you get hot under the skin, you cannot perform at your best. You lose concentration, you cannot get the work done as efficiently as you would if you keep your inner cool. Engine react in exactly the same. If the engine keeps their inner cool, if the temperature is stable, the efficiency of the engine will be at its best. And that is what we have designed into Syntium with Cooltech. But let me now go a bit away from the product and talk about us, Petronas, and our technology. Why have we become suddenly a leader in technology from just another oil company? Why is it? How have we managed to do that? I give you 3 reasons. One reason lies 7 years ago when we started to develop products for the new Mercedes engine after the V8 era changed into the V6 turbocharged era. And we completely changed the way we develop products for Formula One first. We did it in an approach that we call co-engineering. That means the engineers that developed the engine for the Formula One car worked right from the start, from the drawing board, with our engineers and scientists who developed the fluids, be it the fuel or be it the lubricant. This was extremely successful in the motorsport, as everybody knows, and we have transferred this approach also to our product development for Syntium. We have developed this product together with the likes of Mercedes, of Fiat, of BMW, and recently we've also worked with Proton on products. So it is a very different way of developing products, and it's extremely successful. The second reason why Petronas has come from just another oil company to the top of technology is because we now have a global network of technology centers. We are present in almost all continents, North America, South America, Africa. Our lab here in Malaysia, in Bangui. We have a lab in China, and our headquarters for technology, which is located in Italy. With this, we have access to the customers more closely, the automotive industry and other industries, and we can source the best raw materials globally for our products. Number two. The reason number three, and this is probably one of the most important, is people. With the technology careers, with the laboratories that we have around the world, we are able to attract the best talents in the industry. And that helps us enormously when we develop products. So our head of research and technology in lubricants, Dr. Andrew Holmes, very international career, studied in Scotland and Edinburgh, did his PhD in the US, worked for a big oil company in Asia and Australia, and now joined us as head of technology in Italy. Dr. Nazir, who leads Petronas Research and Development in Bangui, very experienced and industry veteran with a lot of knowledge. Marcelo Campanema, one of the leading minds in industrial lubricants. He heads our laboratory in Brazil. Also a very valuable member of the team. And last but not least, Dr. Peter Kranenburg, who leads our automotive product development. So he and his team are the minds behind Syntium, and also the minds behind the lubricant that goes into the Formula One car. Very talented people here who stand for a very talented team behind them. So just to recap, why are we where we are? Why do we have the capabilities of developing the best lubricants in the world? We have a new approach. We work with the automotive industry right from the start. We have a global network of technology centers, and we are able to attract the best minds in the industry. So with that, we developed our new series of Syntium 7000, the Ultimate series, which now has a new member of the family, which is our Syntium for hybrids. Because hybrids becoming more and more prominent in the fleet, and we believe that we can do better than with a genuine one, because hybrids have different requirements onto the lubricant. Having said all that, of course we are top class in terms of oil film stability. We have good wear performance even with a lubricant as thin as 0W16. Very thin lubricant, no compromise in wear, and no concerns about engine durability. All that is engineered into our Syntium with Cooltech. So, with all that in mind, I hope I could convince you and make you advocates for this new product range, and I thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Eric, for the in-depth presentation. Time has come. Before we welcome him on stage, let's take a look at this video for a snippet of who is about to come in to this hall. Let's take a look. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Please put your hands together and welcome five-time Formula One World Champion, Lewis Hamilton! Alright, photographers, please feel free to come forward to capture a few shots of Lewis. What an amazing moment. Thank you for joining us here, Lewis. Alright, Lewis, welcome again. have you here. Well, first question, of course, goes to you. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you and the team for what is a phenomenal season. And looking back at the entire race season this year, is this something that you've expected so far? And what are some of the surprises for this season?
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. I was just thinking as I've come to these towers. Actually, I've been here for 7 years with the team, and it's been an incredible journey that we've had together. A lot of great success. I wouldn't say it's been a phenomenal year because that means it's phenomenal is pretty spectacular, and it has been a great year, but we always strive for perfection. So we're striving for a phenomenal year, but every time we're faced with new challenges, and but it has been for us just groundbreaking in so many levels. But we want to win every race. We want to win every championship, and we want to keep evolving, keep innovating, keep moving forwards, which we are doing. But we are faced with constant challenges, which I'm grateful we have those, because otherwise it would be boring.
That's right, challenges makes us stronger, makes us live, right? Speaking of challenges, I've got a question for you, but first, media friends, if I could kindly just get all of you to take a step back, just a couple of steps back. I believe we do have a line at the back, yeah? I'm so sorry. Photographers, if you could just take 5 steps back, and later on we're going to invite you to come for a photo opportunity. Just 5 step backs, those up front here as well. If you could take a few steps behind, yeah? Alright? Okay, because of course we want our special guest. The step was really tiny. Of course we want Luis to be very comfortable here, yeah? So let's just give him his space, and perhaps Giuseppe, let's go to you next, okay? Because we're here in celebration of the introduction of our new Petronas Syntium with Cooltech technology, and perhaps you can share with us some of the highlights of this new product introduction, and in addition to the hybrid product as well.
Thank you, Julie, and really thank you everybody and Luis to be here. I think it looks very cool, to be honest, and proper to our brand. Actually, we went before with Eric to the technical lineup. But I think I will tell you that I think we have increased in Malaysia the latest offering for the Syntium 7000, the lowest steel 1620. In addition to that, and we have the hybrid, also for the more general use, the 3000 series with low speed radiation technology, in particular for the new turbocharged engine. I think what we're doing here, we are testing again the limit and the new product should meet the expectation of the existing customer today, Malaysia, and bringing that to the forefront of the technology.
Alright, photographers, if I could kindly request that you do not turn on your flash, please. It's a little bit distracting. We'll have a photo opportunity. The one at the back as well, we're going to dim that down, okay? The spotlight. Okay, that's better. Yeah, let's keep it intimate and romantic, okay? And perhaps the next question, that's so sweet. Perhaps you can share with us a little bit more about how does this new product introduction play a part in Petronas's overall offering for our Malaysian consumers?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I think we always continue to strive to be what we call a seamless and frictionless customer experience in Malaysia. If you recall, about early this year, we introduced the Premix 95 Pro Drive. And that was supposed to be a fuel economy, efficient driving of the car, and so far the response has been very overwhelming. We've seen the volume of our fuel going up for the first 8 months of this year. Now this is one step going forward in introducing to the customer, particularly close driving car, where every day they struck in traffic jam, the engine is susceptible to torture and to heavy driving conditions. I think the Syntium 7000 series offer a much more superior lubricant product that they can put in the car. Not only provides control the overheating of the car, but also hopefully provide much more efficient and fuel economy. So by combining these two, if you come to the petrol station Petronas, you're able to get this kind of support and service from. And this is what, when we say about our collaboration with Mercedes for the last 7 years, particularly developing both fuel and lubricant really from road, from track to road. This is what customer service and customer centricity to us in Petronas means in Malaysia. So hopefully this Syntium 7000, it creates another interest in the brand and what we call delivering a much more superior experience for the customer in the station.
And that's right, and to also deliver a winning performance, I would say.
That's right.
That's our tagline. Now, I'm curious, Dr. Sri, to find out your thoughts, expectations, or your vision of the growth of the hybrid car market in Malaysia. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think the Malaysian government has been very supportive of hybrid cars. I mean, as you know, there's people predict by 2030 there will be about 150 million hybrid cars globally. If you look at trends in Europe, where the CO2 emissions have become more stringent, people are going to hybrid and to electric. So as hybridization and electrification comes along the way, I think the future will be in hybrid cars. And you can see in the last 3 years in particular, the trend of hybrid cars being registered in Malaysia has been increased by growing by double-digit numbers. So I think the government is promoting, I think they're providing incentive for hybrid cars, tax exemption, and also promoting locally assembled hybrid cars. So I think that the hybrid car will be the future. It might take some time as compared to other European countries, but I think it's the only time to tell. And I'm sure with the support of the government, and I think with the demand for much more efficient cars coming on the road, the hybrid, I think cars in Malaysia will pick up very soon.
Oh, fantastic answer. Just a gentle reminder, photographers, please no flash, just for the next few minutes. I know there's a frown coming to me, but by higher orders, just refrain from using flash for the next few minutes until we're done with our little chit-chat session. Giuseppe, next question to you. Now, why is Petronas using the driven by inner cool tagline as a brand concept? Perhaps you can elaborate more about this tagline.
Yeah, I think we try to make it more real and connect the benefit, the mechanical benefit, the machine benefit to the person. I think that development of new technology, new molecule, in particular the long chain, the basic Cooltech technology, allow the engine to operate at a better temperature and translate into better performance, better fuel economy, and therefore a better drive for our cars. But at the core of it is the trust that we as human beings, as customers, as driver have in our machine, in our vehicle, that allow us to do a better job. I think we can trust the machine, we can trust the product that allow us to be cool as a product and as a technology. I think that's the road that we're going through, making sure that we can develop a state of mind in our user that can actually have a better experience.
All right, fantastic. One guy who's really keeping his cool here is Louis. Now back to you on the hot seat. Now, earlier on you mentioned about challenges, right, that you face. And I'm sure being in your position, it's a high pressure job, you're always constantly under pressure. Now, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face and how do you overcome these challenges?
Well, the 4 month season just as a whole is an incredible challenge. Obviously working with a large group of people. We have almost 2,000 people just within the team who are building the car, but then obviously we have our partners which play such a huge role in us being able to do what we do. I was actually thinking, as you're talking about the inner cool, when I get in the car, we always, all these 7 years we've been working together, we talked about the heart of the car being the engine, and the blood that's running through our engine is the lubricants that Petronas works so hard to provide. And a big difference that I've noticed when I've been in this team, I've been able to be cool with myself in terms of being confident that I've got reliability, I've got the power behind me to propel me into these championships that we won. If you get in your car and you're worried about reliability, worried that you're not going to have overheating, all these different things that we've had as a challenge over these years, then I might not have been as cool as I have been. So, but the challenges that we're facing today are that we're constantly pushing for innovation, performance, and it's the smallest little margins that are going to help us win these titles. And whilst I feel that I can make quite a big difference, I get to work really closely with the technical consultants that we have that are at the track side, and we're always pushing these fluids to the absolute limit. So it's the perfect test bench for Petronas to really put all the fluids on the limit, which is probably far more than the limit needs to be for the road, but they can take so much from that test bench. It's the perfect test bench for us.
Alright. Now, getting to the top, of course, is one thing, but maintaining your position at the top, that is no easy feat. And perhaps you can share with us some tips or tricks on how you maintain your own inner cool personally. Any rituals, anything that you do to just calm the nerves?
I don't have any rituals, no. I mean, I don't have any particular rituals. I just, people always ask me on the race weekend, like before the race, like, why are you so relaxed? And been doing this a long, long time, so I know what I need to do. Often in life, when you overthink things, is when you make mistakes and make yourself nervous. So I try to be as relaxed and fluid as possible. I remember seeing Bruce Lee in an interview many years ago, and he'd always talk about flowing like water. And so I never really understood what that meant, but it was really just about being cool, relaxed, and allowing yourself and your energy to flow in its grace, I guess. And so I love training, sleep patterns, food that I eat. I've been on the plant-based diet for the last 2 years, which has been a big impact for me. And then, yeah, I do my studying and then switch off and I go and do what I love. Because ultimately, we've got to learn how to love what we do. You know, and I'm very, very fortunate that I've loved racing since I was 8 years old. And so that always comes first. The fact that I want to enjoy myself and not take it too seriously. But of course, I am serious because I'm very competitive. But if I enjoy it, I should do well. And then it comes all together. So.
Oh, fantastic. All right, now back to the business bit, yeah, Dr. Sri. Perhaps you can share with us some of the key developments that we can look forward to for our Malaysian market this coming year, or in the near future, perhaps.
Well, I think we have a lot of store for the Malaysian public, for the raw, for the fuel. I think we are developing some new formulations coming up early next year, in order to further enhance and provide much more power into the car in the Malaysian road. For the fluids, I think we've already launched this. What I think was more important to create a different experience. So what we've done is we've introduced what we call the new concept called Auto Expert. I think we have about 5 outlets today in Malaysia. We're probably going to roll out another 3 and another push for probably about 10 next year. And customers can come into one center and really provide the best experience in servicing the car, not only changing the tires and lubricants, servicing the aircon, the whole works. And this is what providing good service to the customer needs. And a lot of people do not know. I think globally, we have close to about 20,000 outlets, that is having the Petronas brand and Petronas Lubricants globally. And we have about maybe 15,000 of this in China themselves. So I think as a brand, I think we're really advocating, fluid technology solution. And we want to bring the same thing to Malaysia here to make sure that people in Malaysia can experience what service the Petronas means. Beyond that, I think we are also upgrading our stations, in Malaysia. And as you know, Settle, which is our e-payment system, has been rolled out, e-wallet. Will be now available in Cloud Valley. By end of the year, I think will be available throughout Malaysia. So these are the little things that we do to make sure, again, the customers experience both seamless and frictionless. And hopefully, by that, people come to our store, come to our station, buy more fuel, and that goes good for the brand.
All right, now, sustainable future, we hear that a lot these days, it's the buzzword these days. And perhaps, Giuseppe, you can share with us more about the efforts that Petronas have made to reduce vehicles' impact on the environment. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, being a sustainable company is one of the reasons why we are in this. And sustainability also, not just in terms of economic return, but also the impact of the environment. We made a pledge 2 years ago, which is to dedicate 35% of our investment in R&D to projects that help reducing CO2 emissions. I'm pleased to say that today we are nearly 8% on that. I think what that translates into our effort, our scientists, engineers, and in effect our customer experience, is products that help reducing attrition, help reduce emission, help reduce the consumption of fuels, and as a result, they're actually improving the impact of the environment. Let me give you a few numbers. By using our latest product lined up over here, the 0-20, on a car for 1 year, you could actually save the equivalent emission of 10 trees per car. So try to imagine if all of us can actually make that shift to better product that actually have an impact on the environment. The other thing I'd like to stress over here is that we launched recently our new product line for electric vehicles. We were the first company that actually had a full integrated line being presented in Geneva in March this year. And now, although it's a very small market, we are already making inroads, we're learning as we go along, and we believe we're going to play a better role for the future. I think it's important for us to play that role.
All right, fantastic. Okay, last few questions for Luis before we open the floor for our media friends. Now, what are your thoughts for the upcoming races? I believe we have 6 more races for the rest of the season. What are your thoughts?
It's long. It's a lot of races still left. It's been a long season already. You know, we started practice already in February. So this is probably one of the trickiest things for a racing driver, because it's just weekend in, weekend out. That you can't miss a race. You always have to be at 100% in physical and mental state, so that you're constantly punching at the top level. And that's not easy to do with 21 races in 21 countries throughout the years. It's very easy to have a weekend or two that are not so good, but keeping it optimum all year long is really the trickiest part. So we've got some really good races coming up. We have obviously Russia this weekend, so I fly tonight back to Russia. And then we've got Japan, which is incredible, Mexico City, which I love, Brazil, and Austin, Texas, which has been a great race for me for some time. And we're also trying to push this car forward. We're trying to squeeze every little drop out of this car and out of this engine, and out of Petronas. You know, every little bit, just to keep us, just give us that little bit of edge on the race weekends. So I'm hopeful and I'm confident in my guys.
So, do you believe that the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team will continue to dominate the rest of the season? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, we're not dominating right now.
Oh, we'll dominate.
The thing is, I would say it's always easier to chase. As a racing driver, it's always easier to chase a position. If you're in first, to reinvent yourself, to constantly innovate ahead of everyone whilst they're chasing. They have a target. Yours is kind of invisible. It's much harder. So that's why I'm really proud of the team that I work with, because it's really incredible what we've done over these 7 years. And you know, we currently are in the lead, and I think we can maintain that. But it's going to take a lot of work. People watch the races and switch on and see us have this 2-hour race, and it looks like not much has gone into it. But the amount of work that goes into creating that spark and make that moment special, there's a lot of energy, a lot of man hours, a lot of traveling, a lot of people taking time away from family and friends. And so there's a huge amount of commitment behind this, but I do truly believe that we can put up a strong fight in the next 6 races.
Well, all the best in the upcoming races, and perhaps a couple of light-hearted and fun questions. Perhaps, you know, you've been to Malaysia countless of times. Have you picked up any Malaysian words that you could share with our fellow Malaysian fans and friends over here? Let's hear it.
Honestly, I don't remember anything. I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember any words. Makan.
Apa kabar? Apa kabar? Terima kasih. Terima kasih. All right, that's good enough. Every time you come back here, we're going to teach you a new word, okay?
Yeah, I say that every time we go. But what I do know is I love roti canai.
Oh, that is my next question, actually.
I'm going to try and find something before I leave, but it's difficult because I eat butter.
How about durians? Are you a fan of durians?
Huh?
Durians?
Durians?
Have you tried durians?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes? You love it?
No, that's the smelly one, right?
It's not smelly, it's unique. Alright, so thank you very much, Luis, and Dr. and Giuseppe as well for answering the questions. Now, media friends, this is your opportunity to ask away as much as time would allow. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand. A mic will be passed to you. And please do state your name and the publication that you represent before posting your question. Can we have the first question, please? Alright, this gentleman up front. Next is you, okay?
My name is Arjuna from Edge. We have a question in terms of earnings moving forward. What are your prospects for your earnings this financial year? What do you think are the issues